Hi guys, how are you all today afternoon? Good afternoon. Today, in this verse of Ashtavakra Gita, Raja Janaka tells Ashtavakra the state of self-realized soul is that of 100% bliss, the state where one begins identifying himself or herself as self alone is so blissful, so complete, so eternal, and so fantastic that it takes the soul to a transcendental state, something which cannot be explained even by the person who is in that state. It is a fact. Till date, no one has been able to explain what is that state because a person, when he reaches the self state, he or she feels so blissful and complete that they do not have words to express that state. Here Raja Janaka says, when a person reaches the self-realized state, even then he or she does not feel elated, superiority complex ridden, or he does not exhibit any quality that an average living entity exhibits otherwise when he or she succeeds in something. That means that the ego of the self realized soul is complete. He or she has started abiding in his self. Now he or she need not go anywhere. They have reached the state where they have realized that they are Brahman. Raja Janaka says that this is one state which even the demigods like Indra hanker after, but as they cannot reach this state, they feel very unhappy. What does this mean? In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna has explained that basically there are two natures beyond the three modes of material nature. They are divine and demonic. Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, has openly declared that anyone who wants to come to him in a shortcut there are two ways. One, he or she lives the life of a demon for 3 births, gets killed by Lord in every birth, and then comes to him. On the other hand, the same entity may live a divine life for 7 births and then come back to Godhead. These are two states that the Lord has declared. Indra is from the second category, the divine one. Divine means that the person is a demigod. A demigod is actually a servant of a god who is acting like the hands of God. He or she are agents of God who follow every bidding of God to the T. At the same time, as demigods, they live a very beautiful and luxurious life. But even this luxurious life seems to be boring to these demigods because it is said in this verse that even those people who are living as demigods have started yearning for self and they want to seek self realization and go back to Godhead. But God has prevented them through complete programming of the psyche so that they are not qualified to reach this self. This makes demigods unhappy and anxious and pessimistic because once you reach self, you are already with Godhead. God. You need not become a demon or a divine person to reach God after 3 births as a demon or 7 as a divine person. Self is something that gives a person complete bliss. This is a state which is reached by the famous rishis, maharishis, saints, etc., who wallow in pleasure or who live in a state of ecstasy and are so happy and transcendental that they feel that they already are with God. They don't want any other birth. They just want to remain there because this is what is known as Jivan Mukti, or a state where you have sought and got liberation even when you are alive. This is what Raja Janaka tells Ashtavakra in this particular verse. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this subject in this verse. If you sincerely believe that what I am saying is making sense, kindly subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can keep reminding you of my other videos. Please pardon me for any error, mistake or blunder in my spelling, diction, grammar, appearance, etc. Because when I am talking to you on serious matters of spiritualism and materialism, I tend to forget these frivolous things. Please feel free to interact with me and share your ideas, opinions, doubts, quizzes about spiritualism so that we can brainstorm together and then come out with some theory which will be of use to the coming generations. Till we meet in my next video, it is good evening from TSV Raghavan.